The original Resident Evil 2 is a game that I have played multiple times since I was a young gamer many years ago, and it would be no understatement to say that I'm actually quite good at it. So, naturally, when I played it over on my Twitch channel as part of my Resident Evil series playthroughs, I figured everything would be smooth sailing. Quick runs, no saves, maximum ranks, etc. However, things didn't go entirely to plan. Okay, it might be a lot of hits, but that did so little damage. Can you let me out? Thank you. Oh shit! Well, that was unfortunate. Being thoroughly humbled at such a silly death, and on medium of all things, which for a difficulty masochist like myself was a real slap in the face, despite having more than enough healing and ammo to get through the fight, was something that I needed to set straight. So I dove back into Raccoon City, this time on hard mode, to set the record straight and finish the game properly. I had never played on hard mode before, mostly because the PAL release back in 1998 didn't ever include it, and it was only when Capcom brought out the Steam version at the beginning of April this year that I even found out it existed.
Resident Evil 2.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
I went into my first attempt of hard mode without actually knowing what changes it entailed. Being fresh-faced and naive, I figured the best thing to do would be to dive in and wing it. What could go wrong?
I'm finally here.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? Look, I'm sorry I bothered you, okay? Just don't come any closer. Are you listening? Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you. You okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna win! Run! Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
With the trauma of having two weapons pointed into her face by two different people within 2 minutes fresh in her memory, Claire's first order of operations was to reach the RPD. Doing so without picking up any supplies removes the two zombies from the entrance courtyard, replacing them with the zombified Brad Vickers, who drops a key to the costume lockers. Whilst we're not told at any point during the game why he's a zombie, or what he's doing with the key, it's best not to ask questions of a super zombie who can deplete your entire ammo stocks without breaking a sweat. Upon arrival, we leave Brad for now, promising we'll come back and show him the business end of our guns soon. Instead, we head inside and make for the West office to meet Will Smith. Sorry, Lieutenant Marvin Branner, who has evidently been bitten off more than the zombies could chew.
Hang in there. Are you the only officer left in the building?
Who are you?
Claire Redfield. I'm looking for my brother Chris.
We lost contact with him over 10 days ago. Chris, Jill Barry. Every last STARS team member has disappeared. We should have listened to them.
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving these zombie-like creatures in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything, at the risk of their own lives. But no one believed them.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But...
Just go.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'll be back soon.
After giving us the blue card key and putting a pistol into Claire's face, he boots us out of the room and somehow warps to the door to lock it behind us. As we go to unlock the doors around the main hall, we get our first hint of the hard mode changes, with this 30 pack of handgun ammo giving us just 20. Whilst this is an outlier as far as handgun ammo is concerned, most 9mm drops are increased from 15 to 20, the loss of approximately 1/3 of our ammo is something we'll just have to get used to. And fast. Before sending it all the way to the west stairs, we discover the other major changes that hard mode brings us in these trying times, as these 4 zombies do their best to empty both Claire's inventory and her skull. Almost every enemy in the game is more aggressive and far spongier, with the average zombie being able to take over an entire clip of handgun shots while seemingly aggroing onto you from the other side of the entire game. To counter the increased health, handguns can now inflict critical headshots at random, which means the number of shots needed to take out a single shambler is anything between 1 and around 20, and to combat the increased aggression, I had to learn to get good. Heading upstairs, we solve the puzzle for the duel and move along to the STARS office to grab the unicorn medallion we'll need to escort to the main hall, which we probably do so. Having nabbed the grenade launcher from the STARS office whilst we were there, we detour back outside and grant Brad his final rest. I'm sorry, how many grenade rounds was that? With the spade key now in hand, we waltz back through the west side, picking up the crank on the way and storing it for later usage. We also change costumes and arm ourselves with the Colt SAA, a hip-shooting revolver with a snazzy reload animation that will take down zombies just a touch faster thanks to the speedy fire rate.
Help me!
Heading back upstairs, we get a glimpse of Sherry, and then reunite with Leon.
Leon!
Claire, you made it!
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
Promptly splitting up again, we wreck the library flooring and collect the first aid needed to leave the RPD, then head out to the main hall to connect the two floors together. Well, shit. We return to this point marginally better off, and after successfully not dying this time, we make it to the waiting room on the east side, which provides us a lighter for all of our fire starting needs. However, the next point of order is to put out a fire on the roof. The shed out back has the necessary valve handle, and, much less crucially, the bowgun. Putting out the helicopter fire allows us access to the remainder of the 2F corridors. I'm sure that's nothing. Grabbing the diamond key from in this room, we head downstairs and via the fire escape, through the east office and to the interrogation rooms in the rear of the building. The cord will keep out the rabble from one wing of the station, and the stone is the second out of 3. With both in our pockets, we let the liquor have these rooms for itself and swiftly exit. Back on the west side, we drop the shutters in the liquor corridor before burning up a painting for the second red jewel. Next, we head into the evidence lockup, where we discover that the bowgun, already a mare-tier weapon, had been demoted to near useless, as it completely fails to do anything even with 18 shots released. Even worse, the usual stacks of 36 bolts had been reduced to a mere 12, and with the bowgun shooting 3 bolts at a time, we could fire it a grand total of 22 times over the entire game if we picked up every stash of ammo. Wonderful. Plowing onwards, we wave cheerio to Will Smith and return to the wrecked corridor, where we can now permanently prevent the door from squeaking. Moving into the Chief's office, we discover the body of the woman who screamed earlier, and then Claire gets a gun pointed into her face by Chief Irons.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
After very convincingly explaining that the dead body on his desk is in no way related to his hobby of dead bodies, he tells us to get lost. In the back rooms, we catch up with Sherry at last.
Wait.
Let me go!
Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then, what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
Hearing a monster roar, Sherry instantly decides to run away again to places unknown. Well, guess we should ask the Chief if he has any ideas on... Oh.
Chief?
The heart key gets us access to the basement, and with the 2 stones we found so far tucked neatly away into the wall, down we go. Discovering that the dogs take a disgusting amounts of shots to put down for good, and noting that for later, we find Sherry again.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone! Sherry! Sherry!
Informing us that although she trusts Claire completely, despite meeting her literally 2 minutes ago, Sherry decides that running off into danger because she's hearing voices is more important. She's defenseless, and the dogs are annoying as all hell, but Sherry only thought to bring a first aid spray instead of any herbs, so we just have to hope that... With the knowledge of how hard mode works now more or less fully absorbed, I make the decision to forego the costume and revolve it in favour of picking up the extra ammo supplies en route to the RPD. There's a massive 100 handgun rounds scattered around the streets which will be of significant benefit to us. Plus we can avoid the damage we otherwise would have taken in order to save the precious 13 shots we begin with. Sorry Brad, you'll have to be put to rest some other time. Alongside the extra supplies we now have, picking fights more carefully is something else we can consider. Rooms only need to be cleared out if we're going through them multiple times or if the passage is simply too narrow, whilst any screen with space to dodge represents additional ammo saving opportunities. A couple of places, we can use our health bar as a resource instead of a backup, allowing us to barrel past multiple enemies and save entire stacks of ammo in the process in exchange for a single heal. Back at the Sherry section, we make our first save here, as if we die again it will save us for playing from the beginning of the game yet again.
Claire! Are you there?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here! Here's another.
Thanks, sweetie. Now why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire! I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back! Sherry! Sherry!
Finally making it through, and praying to God I don't die before the next planned save, we take the club key back upstairs and shit ourselves when the lickers prove to be better at hide and seek than we'd hoped. Grabbing the red card key from the morgue allows us access to the weapons lockup and a decision. This locker in the back holds a machine gun and a side pack. With Claire getting not even the short end of the stick, but just a twig when it comes to weaponry, we load her up with the machine gun and leave the extra 2 inventory spaces where they are. Back above ground, we gently coax the liquor around the desk here to save ammo from killing it and grab the gold gog, before making our way back to the library. Luckily, we don't need to deal with the reinforcements that Marvin has called in as they only affect the ground floor, and we aren't heading back there at all. So we use our remaining key items to open up the clock tower and the statue in the art room to complete the final stone for the chief's office.
Claire!
I'm going down there. Stay here and wait for me, okay?
Leaving Chevy in the office as we make sure the way force is fine, everything proceeds to be very not fine.
Help me! So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-Virus in every way. Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin?
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out. The monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-Virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me. My chest can't take the pain.
With Ayers revealed to be a psychopath, what a shock, before dying in a very brutal fashion, karma is proven to be a real thing. Now, I hadn't saved before the first boss as the Sherry segment wasn't too long ago, but even with approximately 50% extra health, this thing is such a pushover that it really didn't matter. The machine gun absolutely shreds it, and whenever a baby G gets close we aim down for just a moment to obliterate it. With the G adult defeated, we return to Sherry.
Claire, you came back!
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father.
What's wrong, Claire?
It's nothing. But I think I found a way out of here. We should be able to find someplace safe if we can just make it out of town.
But...
Don't worry, I'll protect you. I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side. Leon, are you still there? We're leaving.
Are you crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right, trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait!
Come on, let's get out of here.
With promises to keep Sherry by our side, keep her safe, and most importantly that everything will be absolutely okay, we hang up on Leon and head into the sewers.
Claire?
Run!
And of course, every promise is immediately shattered as both Claire and Sherry stand awkwardly around whilst the weird noises sound from the water at their feet. Classic.
Where are you? Sherry! Claire! I'm here! Claire? Oh. Oh.
Luckily, this Sherry segment is incredibly straightforward and devoid of any danger unless you actively try to get killed, and we're back in Claire's capable and somewhat competent hands. Here we meet Annette, who points her pistol into Claire's face.
Who are you? Oh, I see. Another spy sent by Umbrella, right? Let me guess. You're here to steal my husband's G-Virus, aren't you? You are tenacious, I'll give you that.
Husband? Then you must be Annette. Sherry's mother?
What?
Sherry's wandering around alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
And then proceeds to explain why Raccoon City has gone to hell.
This way.
It's sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Stop! You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William! Oh my! Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
Are Are you telling me that he injected the G-Virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there! Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! The bodies aren't stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! You son of a...
So those rats were the carriers of the virus?
As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him, but I'm afraid it's already too late.
But...
And that's not even the entire story. Every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other life forms. That's why he's after Sherry.
What are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related genetic coding are likely to reject the embryo, but since Sherry is his daughter, that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry! You go that way.
Sherry screams and Annette's motherly instincts kick in as she runs in the literal opposite direction. Aside from that, the sewer section is very linear, so long as you know and remember to bring the valve handle along for this bridge.
Sherry!
It is entirely possible to blast the alligator mini-boss here with a bunch of ammo, but it's not worth it even when it doesn't have millions of health points, so we respectfully disagree with the protestations that it wants its head intact. Picking up the Eagle and Wolf medals, along with Sherry, we depart and make our way over to the factory.
Come on, wake up, Sherry.
My stomach. It hurts.
Don't worry. You'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
The key here is hidden unless you use the lighter to shoot the flare gun, but it's not a requirement to do so. The first passage here holds the spark shot for Claire, which wins the award for being literally the most useless weapon in the history of Resident Evil 2, although the knife and bowgun are only very slightly above it. Taking up 2 entire slots and being incapable of bringing down a zombie even after 5% of its charge, the best thing to do is leave it here and never look back. Finding ourselves above ground once more, we ready ourselves for the upcoming section by looting all the supplies around here and making the second save of the run.
Claire, my stomach hurts.
Hang in there, Sherry. Her forehead's burning up. I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate.
Sherry takes a turn for the worse, indicating that William did in fact infect her with the G-Virus, and we're forced to head outside to stop the rumblings. During the fight, we did discover that if Birkin sees a potentially killing blow, he'll pause to wind up an attack, which, most of the time, actually leaves just enough time to simply run past him and completely avoid it.
Sherry.
Claire?
Oh, you're finally awake.
Isn't this...
That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Thank you, Claire. Even though I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. I grew up alone, but now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back, as soon as I found the antidote for you.
After hitting the B4 level, we leave Sherry in the security room, but not before she reiterates that she's completely relying on the stranger whom she met half an hour ago, and who has since gotten her mauled by dogs, dragged her through sewage, and exposed her to significant amounts of general danger and trauma material. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, I guess. Time to not come back to this room literally ever. The east wing of the lab holds the main fuse, which we assemble and use to restore power. Then we head to the west side to explore further. Thankfully, the Ivy enemies seem to be completely unaffected by the health boost that everything else is experiencing, and they go down in a single flame round. The PC in this room allows you to turn everything a dingy shade of green, with the side benefit of maybe weakening enemies, but we won't be using it. Burning the vines here gives us access to several grenade rounds in the next room, and the gain is more than what we would need to use, so we'll grab those and move on. Moving on, it seems, first involved moving backwards, as my failure to bring any healing was proving to be my undoing yet again. The boss battle goes just as well as the first time around, except we use flame rounds to finish him off since we won't need that many for the Ivies. Back in the overgrown nap room, we use grenade rounds due to their greater potential to knock over the lickers in exchange for a lower damage output. Downstairs we dispose of the many lickers that are keen to prevent us from staying alive, and make our way to the main lab, grabbing yet another card key and leaving to find...
Annette! You killed William! I'll never forgive you for that! Wait! I've just prepared a sample of the G-Virus, and this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't...
What? William...
Upon being instantly proven wrong with her accusations, she runs over to William, and he greets her in classic Umbrella super monster fashion.
William, you're alive. William is still alive. She's getting stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here. Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Annette!
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Begging us to do what she couldn't and be a good mother to Sherry, we ignore all the evidence to the contrary so far about her ability to do so, as the self-destruct sirens start blaring, signalling the endgame. First though, we need to make the vaccine to save Sherry's life, so we do some schlepping around between B4 and B5, and then make our third save before the final boss fight.
Minutes until detonation.
Usually, this takes a minute or so tops, but the damage output is so severe that death is almost guaranteed if you're not at fine, so anytime we hold our side we are forced to heal to be safe. dodging around and dealing with the additional health work it now has, not to mention his love of jumping out of reach, takes much longer than usual, but we pull through on our second attempt.
Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote, if I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Sherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up.
Claire? Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry, you're gonna be okay.
Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Ah, my God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry.
Wrapping Claire's run up with plenty of time to spare and the best rank to our name, we speed out of Raccoon City, giving Claire time to reflect on the events that transpired here. Claire's story might be done, but the Resident Evil 2 story isn't over until we've seen Leon's perspective as well, so join me next time to see even more S-tier gameplay. In the meantime, thanks for watching.